Well, we'll go see Deek, see how our hatchlings are doing. Figure out if maybe he'll tell us what this whole star thing means yet. Then after that, we'll go see Professor Weasley. I think that... Yeah, I think we're not done with side quests, obviously, but done with the ones we currently have after this. I think we'll collect everything before we talk to Deek, in hopes that maybe some stuff will be available after that. We're full on Maxima. That's not the right button. Go ahead and use the Maxima real quick. Pick this one up. We don't have anything to be... Nope, identified. So that's kind of a bummer, actually. Full on Mandrake. I think we have room for these Thunder Brew because I ended up using a bunch of them on accident. Ah, yeah. Guess we'll start off with this vivarium. Oh. I think I saw... Yeah, there's an offspring. Oh, it's a cute little guy. It's also got a star. Okay, I don't think... What happens if we... Oh, we can't... Oh, yeah, we can pick up the offspring. I wonder if that means that they sell for more? I don't know. We'll probably wait till they grow up, though. Actually, let's go talk to Deek before we start doing anything with these guys. Just to get a better idea of what's going on. Could you remind me what I'm to do with the Thestrals, Deek?
Could you remind me what I'm to do with the Thestrals, Deek?
Release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deek when you're finished.
Well, I kind of did that. Alright, let's go to quests. Full of the Dead. Oh, groom and feed the Thestral offspring. I think it's already fed. We just have to groom it. Which we need to put that back on here. Go ahead and groom everybody. Oh, you're not ready to be interacted with. Oh, it's a little baby toad.
I should let Deek know about the newborn Thestral.
Alright. Go ahead and collect all the stuff from him. Oh, that one still needs to eat. I think that's the last one. Yep. Oh, look at him. So cute. You gonna go eat, buddy? There we go. Alright. Now we'll go talk with Deek and then take care of our other beasts. Hello, Deek. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
Hello, Deek. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deek.
Deek is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deek couldn't. Deek is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deek's master ordered Deek to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deek had ever seen. Deek begged master to leave her be. When Deek hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deek had to punish himself. As Deek punished himself, master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deek suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deek could reach him, master fell from the cliff. Deek stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
I'm sorry, Deek.
What a horrible tale, Deek. I'm so sorry.
Deek has only told Professor Weasley that story, and now yourself. Deek often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deek feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deek can make amends for what came before.
Could you go back to the Phoenix thing? Something I'd like to know more about. Also, we still know nothing about the stars. And we know nothing about how long it takes for one of the babies to be born. There's a little baby hippogriff. Oh, it's a little baby Niffler. And a little baby Puffskein. Oh, it's a unicorn. They're so much cuter when they're small. Are you eating something over there? Or you... Somehow the food magically appeared all the way over there for it. I'm not gonna lie, these guys have the best place to hang out. This music's the greatest. These are the lucky ones. Oh, and our hippogriff offspring is a star. Even better. Let's collect everybody's stuff. Oh, this Niffler offspring was never ready to be pet, I guess. Now he is. Aww. Alright. I think we actually, yep, we do have a starred unicorn now. It's a male. So pull this one out.
Everything's all right now.
Put this one in. None of our hippogriffs are starred. Plus, these ones have names, so I don't know if I want to replace them anyway. But once again, it'd be nice to know what the stars represent. Actually, give this guy a pet now. And once he eats, we should be able to collect from him. Oh, we do have a starred Puffskein. Oh, you're done eating. Excellent. Now we'll go take care of our Jobberknolls and our other guys. See what those babies look like. Our Floopers and... There's a baby Flooper and a baby Kneazle. Keep wanting to call them Nifflers for some reason. Oh, the dairy cow. And the baby jobber and all. I'm trying to pet them all, but a lot of them are trying to eat and stuff too. Oh, you guys are so cute. Oh, it's like nuzzled up to its mother. Oh, that's something else I should have done. Put out the little toys for everybody. Maybe the little guys will like the toys better. Yeah, these guys definitely like the ball. In fact, I can't pet one of them. There we go. Oh, they took over the ball. What if everybody else wants to play? Especially the little ones. Okay, I think everybody's ready to be collected. Oh, apparently we missed a fooper. Okay, you are over here. There we go. Go put the toys out for the other guys. I'm sure as soon as I leave, the toys go away, but it's nice to think that they're out there playing with them still.
Deek thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Oh, toy box. You guys get the moon ball. I don't know if anybody's gonna play with it. Kind of want to pause to see real quick. There you go. Whoop. Trying to move it closer to them. Either the Irondale Pilfer just doesn't like anybody, or Piff, I can't remember their names, Nifflers, don't like hippogriffs. One or the other. Okay, it doesn't look like anybody wants to play with the moon ball. That's fine. They're probably waiting for me to leave. Okay, we're full on both of these potions. Actually, we're full on everything except for invisibility potions. So I'm not super worried about it. Yeah. Well, collect this stuff. We will come over here. Bring out a toy for these guys as well. You guys can have the ball of bones. I think the Thestrals like that one in particular. Oh, that's probably why no one wanted to play with the moon ball. It's probably for the moon calves, now that I think about it. I'm sure everybody has a specific ball type they like. If only we had enough vivariums for each of them to have their own vivarium. For each species. That'd be kind of cool. Not likely to happen, though. Okay, I think our last quest is actually our main quest. Yep, Professor Weasley's assignment. So what we'll actually do is look at the map. Not to find Professor Weasley, but just to see... Transformation. I think that's like our last spell too, to be honest. Oh yeah, map. Yeah, I'm not seeing flags anywhere else. I don't think we have any side quests anywhere. At least nothing that's openly presented to itself. There's probably stuff that, like the couple we found that were hidden.
Why study in the common room?
Or only showed up when we got close. That's more likely. That's more what I'm trying to say. Or maybe we've just been doing a good job at knocking them all out. I want to run through this group real quick, just see if maybe any of them have something to say. Doesn't appear to be. Actually, we haven't talked to our professors in a while. I wonder if any of them have new stuff to say. Professor Hecate doesn't. We've already missed Professor Ronan. Not super worried.
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop students from cheating.
Taking owls a bit too literally, if you ask me.
That's actually kind of funny. What's up, Gareth?
Hello, Gareth. So, has your aunt been taking it a bit easier on you lately?
Unfortunately, no. In fact, a few days ago, she gave me a detention. I was only testing a new recipe in a mostly empty classroom, and the fire was put out quick enough.
You were being creative.
You don't create anything worthwhile without setting a few things on fire.
Agreed. Innovators like us are unappreciated in our time. Can't let the doubters sway me. When they taste my latest brew, they'll forget their criticisms and the fires. It'll be bigger than butterbeer. Oh, that gives me an idea. Better write it down. Best of luck to you.
Alright. Let's see how this goes. It's actually our first class with Professor Weasley.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Well, that was easy enough.
Beautifully done.
Let's see if we can't learn more about that. And yeah, besides our dark arts spells, we've learned everything now. She transforms objects and enemies into alternate forms, whether puzzle solutions or harmless knickknacks. Oh, that sounds like it could be rather important. I think we'll move that in place of Bombarda. Bombarda has been a somewhat useful spell. Actually, move Bombarda in place of Depulso, or Descendo. There we go. I'm mostly prioritizing these based off puzzle mechanics. Can we talk to any of you? Nobody wants to talk? You guys had talk prompts. No?
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed, and frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
The assignments have helped.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deek tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Technically, yes. Well, actually, I think it was... We'll go with yes.
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Got another challenge complete for completing assignments. We should have some new stuff pop up soon, I think. Actually, what's the symbol? Oh.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Maybe just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Ah, we actually know someone who speaks gobbledygook. Okay. Wasn't as many quests, but I'm curious of what this lock symbol is in this room. That's a new symbol. Maybe once we leave here, the door will be locked and we can't come back in. I don't know. Alright, let's go ahead and... Yeah, well, no, that's just a regular quest. I think the astronomy wing. Professor Weasley wants to have a word with me. I should speak with her. We just completed that quest. Alright, let's look at some stuff. Challenges. Quests. Complete assignments. Top of the class cloak. Quests. In the shadow of the mine, meet Sebastian by the Overlook, and then it's all gobbledygook. Speak with Amit. Oh yeah, Amit also knows gobbledygook. Go ahead and follow up on that one first, I think. Collections. Top of the class robe, or cloak. Then Dairy cow feathers. Apparently we hadn't had any of those yet. Now we do. But I'm trying to figure out why it wanted me to talk to Professor Weasley again. Oh, and the lock symbol went away. Oh, maybe we don't need to speak with her anymore. Maybe it was just stuff hadn't quite updated yet, especially on the map. So where can we find a meet? Actually, let's maybe try to figure that out. It's all gobbledygook. Probably the astronomy tower. Makes sense. It's one of his favorite places, after all. Which we're actually going the wrong way. Oops, sorry. Yeah, astronomy tower would be over this way. So it's kind of interesting because the unicorn wasn't a quest or anything. That was just something we stumbled upon. I wonder if maybe a Graphorn or a Phoenix, if she would have alluded to that if we could have found those as well. Because well, we already know the Phoenix is the rarest of the rare. But Graphorns also have to be pretty rare because I haven't seen any of those. Don't even know what one is. But now, as far as the person who spoke gobbledygook that I was thinking of before, that was actually, well, looks like we can have a conversation with Professor Shaw. Let's do that real quick.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do.
Why an interest in astronomy?
May I ask what attracted you to astronomy?
You may. Might I assume from your inquiry that you wonder how anyone may have an interest in astronomy?
A little bit. I wonder as to its relevance.
Apologies, Professor. I suppose I do wonder about its relevance to us.
I fear such a perspective is far too common among those who do not fully understand all that can be gleaned from the stars. Misperceptions frequently arise due to the confusion of astronomy with astrology, the ridiculousness of which I shall not deign to discuss. To answer your question, it was my dear sister who first sparked my interest in stargazing. The two of us spent countless nights on our rooftops staring at the cosmos. It was one of the only subjects we could study together.
I'm not sure I follow, Professor. Why was that?
My sister is a squib. Clever, hardworking, and generous, but a squib nonetheless. The only non-magical child born to our family in generations, poor thing. Although she manages exceptionally well.
She sounds lovely.
It sounds as if she's a lovely person and accomplished.
She is. And to her credit, while she was once disappointed not to attend Hogwarts, she has excelled in Muggle school. One of the first women, we suspect, to have attended Cambridge, well disguised at the time by our mother as a gentleman scholar. And as astronomy is one subject shared between the Muggle world and ours, she and I have been able to maintain that common interest. We still sneak up to a rooftop now and then to gaze upwards, courtesy of a levitation charm rather than a trellis nowadays.
Thank you for telling me about your sister, Professor.
I was glad to. It is good to be reminded of all that one can accomplish when one embraces who one is. Now off you go. I am sure you've a star chart to review somewhere.
Well, that explains why she's became interested in it. Doesn't really explain how it's pertinent to us, though. Anywho, we came this way to talk to a meet, so let's do that.
Revelio.
I also realize I haven't been Revelioing in quite some time. I can't guarantee we've found everything. There he is.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course! How exciting! I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Also, this will be dangerous, I'm pretty sure. How well do you know gobbledygook?
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Have you never met a goblin?
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Well, let's head to the mine then.
Lord Gok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Oh. Also, it'd be so convenient if we could just fly from here. Obviously, we're indoors there. Is this out enough? No. Darn. Looks like it's a long trek back down.
Revelio.
But who knows, we might discover something interesting along the way. Actually, can we talk with Professor Shaw again? I know some of them we've been able to speak to a few times. No. At least not yet. Maybe as more time elapses. We could also stop in on Professor Ronan.
Revelio.
See if he has anything new to say. We've been in that room, I'm pretty sure. Probably nothing over there. Professor Ronan, there you are. Nope, nothing new to discuss with you either. Let's see, that leaves Professor Sharp. Actually, might have been able to talk to Professor Fig.
Revelio.
But he seems like less of an actual professor. But yeah, Professor Sharp and Professor Garlic. And Professor Hoenn.
Anna's getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the Catacomb.
Interesting.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Alright. But I think we actually have two different quests to meet Sebastian.
Revelio.
Seems strange. Any of those side quests? Both side quests. Oh, and this will reward us with Imperio. That's our new priority. Meet Sebastian at the Catacomb. But yeah, that's definitely something I'd rather knock out. Because I kind of want to focus on those spells because they seem like they'd be the strongest for combat. But that means we have to go all the way back to Feldcroft.
Revelio.
That's fine though. Also, still nothing from Albie Weeks. Or Imelda Reyes. Oh, and we didn't speak to those other professors. Yeah, we'll get around to it. Also, wasn't forgetting, but just hadn't mentioned yet, Professor Katagawa?
Revelio.
I somehow think we are taking...
Must have been quite stately in its time.
I think we are taking the same paths
The military
occasionally.
ought to loosen the reins on the dark arts. No better protection, if you ask me.
Which means we might want to start taking slightly varied paths. Okay, looks like we've been in there, I'm sure. But yeah, if we're trying to discover everything, taking the same paths every time probably isn't the best way of doing it. And we're once again at a dueling combo of 4 out of 30, somehow. This looks promising. Well, actually...
Revelio.
No, that looks similar. No, we've been here before. And then is this just a toad den? Ah, it's a deer call den. Yeah, nothing else is popping up here.
Oh.
Yeah, I think we've been in there. Check out this deer call den.
Revelio.
Mostly looking for stars. None that I can tell. So we'll leave them to it. Oh yeah, we've been there. Is that you, Roland? I think that was a ancient magic hotspot at one point. That's fine.
Revelio.
So yeah, some of those puzzle mechanics and stuff would be nice if they'd go away. That looks like a chest. Not just any chest, but a legendary chest. Oh. Apparently they're trying to land it directly in a tree. Oh, come on.
Revelio.
Oh, I think it is one, but I think we've already been in it. I don't think we need to kill any more of these guys.
Stupefy.
This is where we fought the Grim. I remember that now. I know I've said that for like 4 or 5 different spots. Oh, got some foopers here. Just kind of look for the stars. Oh, I wonder if we can transform any of them into something better. Oh, there's a star.
Levioso.
Might be too high up, though. Yeah.
Now, I'm only trying to help.
Actually. Probably a super mean way of doing that.
I'll look after you. Revelio.
Any other stars? Yeah, I mean, they're just gonna fly around. Gotta find some way of capturing them, right? Or rescuing them. Okay, I don't see any more. And I think this is a no-fly zone. Let's just double check. Yep. So we have to go around. Okay, that's a camp we've already cleared.
So, the hunt begins.
Revelio.
Yeah, I'm not seeing... There's a sack. Why not? Another sack. Ah. It's an actual chest. Some leech juice.
Confringo!
Rose riding a tire. I think it's the first time we've seen that one. But I'm not too worried about it. Got a merchant over here. Oh, this is Feldcroft, I think. No, I don't know where this is. This is not Feldcroft. Oh yeah, this guy. We took out his sister. I wonder if you'll have anything to say.
Hello, nice to see you again.
You as well. What can I help you with?
Nope, we can't even
What
bring
do you
it
have
up.
for sale?
What can I help you with today?
And he also even sells the phoenix feathers. Is this the only piece of gear we had? I guess I never even looked.
Glad you were able to stop by.
But now,
Sure I can.
he kind of interrupted my thought there.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
Sure, it's somewhere you've already explored. Just seen another Jobbernawl den. Take a look, see if there's any stars. Only because I don't know which ones we still need stars for. Yeah. I might be seeing some of the same ones over and over again, but not seeing that, so I think you guys are safe from my reign of terror. Oh. There is a chest on the map, though, which means it's probably a spot we haven't been yet. Maybe this is what he's talking about. Is it safe to enter? Goblin Loyalist letter. We must be thorough in our search of these hamlets. Ranrock already has troops searching other areas and landmarks. Thus, relocating you would only slow our efforts. Remain at your station. Continue the search. Be vigilant. You'll be notified if anything changes. The checkerboard teal. I don't know if this was what he was talking about when he said, would it be safe to enter? Doesn't look like there really is anything to enter, though. Oh, it's all walled off. We'll just continue along our way then.
Who lived here, I wonder? Revelio!
Kind of been through here. I think that's actually the Pilfer's Den. Yep. Any of you guys starred? Niffler. 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 And apparently some enemy that is unseeable, but we can hear. Okay. Nothing good there.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling.
Oh.
What to do?
This must be the spot that we wanted to enter before,
Good.
but we couldn't.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
Was there anything else in the student's report?
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
Let's explore the catacomb.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
The student report. The catacomb assignment yielded more than I'd imagined. Learning about our ancestors was illuminating. However, I stumbled upon something else I could not ignore. In an area behind the great room which had suffered decay, amid the turnover sarcophagi, I discovered an oddly shaped relic. Immediately I sensed its power. I'd be thrilled to study the relic further, if only the removal of objects were allowed.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Yep, and now it's open. Didn't really gain any knowledge on that. Also, we're supposed to be trying to dissuade Sebastian. I still agree with Sebastian on this,
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Revelio! At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it.
Revelio!
The rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio! Opening all of these is tempting. Revelio!
Okay, I don't think there's any side paths. No. So, that would allow us to climb something.
Accio!
This room, we're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Revelio!
Oh, this one's got some spiders in it.
Accio!
Which apparently we can't do anything with.
Revelio!
Oh, we've been burning spider webs. Oh, and all kinds.
Accio!
Apparently,
Wingardium Leviosa!
Flames travel.
Leviosa!
Oh, let's let it right itself, I guess.
Revelio!
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Well, thank you. First time I've explored a catacomb with a friend.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Oh, apparently a couple sacks in that one.
Revelio! Depulso! Revelio!
Now the question becomes, okay, that's probably the main path there. So this will be all the side stuff.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Bombarda! Confringo! Depulso! Crucio!
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb.
Confringo!
I read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Revelio.
Oh, that's more Wiggenweld. We can't even use one, so...
Revelio.
That'll stay forever highlighted. Oh, that's gonna drive me nuts, I bet.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Indeed.
Accio! Crucial.
I knew you were in there, Spider.
Accio! Revelio. Accio!
Oh, that's some more bones.
There's something here by the altar.
Student journal entry. I foolishly mentioned the relic in my report and was reminded to leave it where it lay, but research must come before my fealty to the rules. I sensed something about this relic. I was told that those chosen by English Oak Wands have powerful intuition. I believe it. Therefore, when no one was looking, I acted. I conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors forgive me, but I used their very bones as a key. I plan to return to it, but first I must ready myself for our next assignment, learning the Imperious Curse. The spell is said to serve well against enemies.
What did you find?
Talk to you about it in a
Revelio.
moment. Let me continue searching. Like, if there's a way to open this, that'd be great, because that looks like a treasure room. I'm guessing
Revelio.
shouldn't break things too badly.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
As he says that, I think that's going to break things. Okay, so we gotta use the bones here.
Revelio.
Did you hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio. Revelio.
More bones.
Revelio.
Oops, wrong spell.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Okay, I guess now we can
Revelio.
talk to him about the note.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Where do you think these diary pages came from?
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
I'll get started then.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Yep, we already know about that.
Revelio.
That will lead us deeper in. But I'm more curious about this little side path, which I think we can safely take now. So let's do that.